19. Infant 幼児 community 社会 newborn 生まれたばかりの helpless 無力な capacity 能力 ensure 確実にする survival 生存 birth 誕生 certainly 確かに feature 特徴 race、種族民族 When a human infant comes into being in any community, in any part of the world, it has two things in common with any other infant. When a human infant comes into being は生まれて comes into being in any community, in any part of the world, it has two things in common with any other infant. First of all, 第一に newborn children are completely helpless. Newborn children are completely helpless. Apart from はなんちゃらは別にして Apart from a powerful capacity to draw attention to their helplessness by using sound. Draw attention は注意を引く Draw attention to their helplessness by using sound. There is nothing the newborn child can do to ensure his own survival. Without care from some other human being, be mother or father, an infant is not liable to survive. Without care from some other human being, be it mother or father, これはなんちゃらであれ、なんちゃらであれ、母であれ、父であれ。An infant is not liable to survive. 思想にない。思想っていうのがなんちゃら is liable to で表されますね。Survive. This helplessness is characteristic of human infant, and is in contrast with the capacity of many newborn animals to stand up within minutes of birth. This helplessness is characteristic of human infant, and is in contrast with はなんちゃらと対照的 with the capacity of many newborn animals. And for many newborn animals to stand up within minutes of birth. They don't even have difficulty learning. Have difficulty ing で苦労する They don't even have difficulty learning with a herd within a few hours. They don't even have difficulty learning with a herd within a few hours. Since young animals are certainly in danger, sometimes for weeks or even months after birth, compared with a human infant, they quickly develop the capacity to protect themselves. Since young animals are certainly are suddenly in danger, sometimes for weeks or even months after birth. Compared with the human infant, they quickly develop the capacity to protect themselves. However, the human infant is in need of others for a very long time. However, the human infant is in need of は必要として is in need of others for a very long time. During this long period, the human infant develops the second feature, which it shares with all other human infants, the capacity to learn language. During this long period, the human infant develops the second feature, which it shares with これは human infant かな which it shares with all other human infants. The capacity second feature はコンマで同格で the capacity to learn language. It goes without saying that language is specific to and indispensable to the human race. It goes without saying that は今でもない。The language is specific. Specific は特有。human race に特有で indispensable to human race 不可欠な human race に不可欠からこうなってる to があるんだよね。Okay. When a human infant comes into being in any community in any part of the world, it has two things in common with any other infant. First of all, newborn children are completely helpless, apart from a powerful capacity to draw attention to their helplessness by using sound. There is nothing the newborn child can do to ensure his own survival. Without care from some other human being, be mother or father, an infant is not liable to survive. This helplessness is characteristic of a human infant and is in contrast with the capacity of many newborn animals. You stand up within minutes of birth. They don't even have difficulty running with the herd within a few hours. Since young animals are certainly in danger, sometimes for weeks or even months after birth, compared with a human infant, they quickly develop the capacity to protect themselves. However, the human infant is in need of others for a very long time. During this long period, the human infant develops the second feature, which it shares with all other human infants, the capacity to learn language. It goes without saying that the language is specific to and indispensable to the human race.